Hello guys and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. We are out in our 120 tier 10 American medium, which you get at the end of the last season pass. Yeah, we already started the game. We are team platooned up with Mr. Sidescrape. He's got his own YouTube channel. If you want to check that out, please do. It's very good. But he's not going to have the most fun game because we're going to come across this the 1-2 line as you usually do when you spawn to the south in that particular spawn point, and he's just got rushed by this tank, and we're just coming up to give him a hand with him. And there we go. So we're going to come up and try to track him in place so so Mr. Sidescrape can get around him. But that didn't work out, and we managed to do it that time. And then he gets rushed by a Panzer 7, who again is not ignoring everyone behind him, who's just putting shots into him. And he's gone for Mr. Sidescrape, who had pretty much full health from the last encounter, but now this Panzer 7 managed to set him on fire. So we try, and again, the E4 is gunning for him as well, just ignoring everyone else and just rushing this one particular tank, which I have no idea why. They just threw their tanks away just to try to kill one of our tanks, and it still hasn't worked. As you can see, Mr. Sidescrape is still alive. Somehow, I don't know how he managed to survive that. What's that? Is that 3 tanks YOLO'd him? And yeah, so three tanks down for the enemy team, and we didn't even lose one in that encounter. I've no idea why they did that. Ridiculous. They weren't even platooned up. Just threw the tanks completely away. And we ended up having quite the good start to the game. Over 2,000 assisted, almost 2,000 of our own damage. And we managed to keep our platoon mate still alive. Even if it is on low health, we managed to get that in. That was a very lucky shot, but that's kind of the point these days with the accuracy so good. Just if you have a chance to shoot someone, take it, even if the chances are very slim of it actually hitting. It's not so slim these days because the accuracy increases. So yeah, we're just this is a bit stupid. We should have just at this point gone in. We managed to pen another shot in, dodged the oncoming shot, and then we kind of realised at this point pretty soon that we've got to push in, else we're not going to get any more damage out, because they're just all camped in this one little area, and we're coming in from both sides. So this, the certain spawn points at the moment have leading people just to go down one particular direction. If you're from the south, you go the 1-2 line, and if you spawn in the north, most people going down the 9-0 line. It's all about the few tanks that go in one direction, whether they can hold off the majority of the enemy team long enough for their team to win their flank, so they can come round and help. And that's all it's really about. And that's kind of unfortunate because quite often you don't get rewarded for that. You might get a tiny bit of damage and a bit of assisted and some blocking. But if you stall them for long enough, your team can win the game, and you don't really actually get rewarded for that kind of result, unfortunately. So as you can see, we're putting shots away right now. And Mr. Sidescrape is doing his usual thing of trying to ram. He loves to ram. And he's still alive. We managed to put another shot into that guy. Unfortunately, he gets killed off. But we've got a good result there, really. It's a bit unfortunate, though. I think we only get the 1 kill in this game, considering the amount of damage put out. I think we just basically got about 7,000 combined there, but we only get the 1 kill, which is really unfortunate considering how much damage we put out there. Yeah, so first class, high caliber. So yeah, not a bad result considering the games we're having at that point in time were not very good. Some very bad luck, and obviously Mr. Skyscrape did not have a particularly great time with all those guys YOLOing him. Right, and we are on Fisherman's Bay in the Ragnarok, guys. I know, again, more Ragnarok games, but it's either more Ragnarok games or just less replays at the moment. I'm trying to get 100 million silver. That's my goal. I want to get 100 million. I am going to. I'm going to try to start free marking tanks. Now, obviously, I'm going out in this tank a lot, but this tank is almost impossible to mark, for me at least, because I keep getting up to about 83%, and then just having a few games and going right back down to 77%, and then I'll go back up to 81%, and then I have a couple of bad games that take me back down to 77% again. It's just not really happening for me at the moment. Like I said, I'm not really concentrating on getting marks, but since I'm going out in it so much, it's kind of annoying that I'm not going up as much as I would like. And there you go. First, this game starts off pretty slow for me, guys. I spend a lot of time reloading, a lot of time relocating because there's 2 artillery on the enemy team. We don't want to be getting hit by those things. And yeah, missing shots and bouncing them. Yeah, so it's quite unusual for me to have such bad luck at the beginning of the game. There we go, put a shot in, missed the next one. Managed to get another shot in, but not only 500 damage already, guys, and that's not a great result. And I think the next clip's pretty terrible as well. I'm going to spoil this for you guys. It's a good game, for sure, this one. But I was quite surprised by the result. I can't be 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure I've not mastered the Ragnarok before. But this is an actual mastery game, guys. This is a mastery replay. Hence why I'm bringing it to you as well. But it's not... They must have done a reset for the mastery requirements, because honestly, I've been playing this for weeks and weeks, and you know, having some real stonking games, but only getting like first classes or even second classes. I've had really good games, and I've been like, yeah, that's at least a first class. And yeah, just it was a second class, and I was like, all right, okay. So then again, really, guys, we tracked that guy, I think twice, and no one hit him. So we got no assistance with that, and I didn't get much damage either. So, and then this guy comes YOLOing over. Really not a good idea to YOLO a medium tank here. He does fluff a shot. We're still on full health at this point, but our team is melted away. Just because their light tanks are doing a good job, and our majority of our team is just camping. I'm trying to avoid artillery again, just staying on the move as much as possible. It's just not... Sorry about that. Just doesn't seem to be working for us right now. We start to even it up a little bit here. This guy is just YOLO'd right in, thinking the game's all over, and we set him on fire with our first hit. And there you go, we started getting a good result in a matter of seconds. You know, it changes around from not a particularly good game to a fairly decent game now. We've got over 2,000, just under 2,000 damage, and we're still on full health, right? So we can still put out some damage, which is great, because we need that extra damage to help the mark go up, right? We've got almost two full health guys, enemy tanks here, and I'm just trying to get a shot off, and I just can't seem to find one. So we are gonna try to creep up here, put a shot into the back of this guy, a little bit of extra damage, but next shot goes into him, but he's already dead. And then we get a hit in the back there. Not very helpful. Damage our ammo, so we repair that. We get in our consumables, our rations rather, to help reload get done quicker. Because we just, at this point, we're expecting them to kind of rush because they got such a big advantage. And this T-30's coming up here. We want to take him out. And then we hit a ridge and ruin our gun depression. We hit him once, then we get hit twice. Just not the funnest there, not the best result. So we get taken down to just 400 health. It's not ideal, but we are just under 3,000 damage now, guys. That should possibly take us up a little bit on our mark, but not much. That's kind of the requirements necessary for this tank. It's pretty insane, right? And then, yeah. Right. We were going to sit there and try to take out the Patriot there, but he is hull down right at this point. We don't want to. We don't want to do an exchange of gunfire there. Not really. He's definitely going to pen us, and we might struggle to pen him from being hull down. And we just can't afford to take any more hits, right? Especially with artillery still in the game. And then again, we're getting aimed at by something over there. It's a heavy, I believe. So we're going to relocate yet again. We're just, as you can see, this game has been pretty much me just moving around a small tiny bit of map, just trying to get unspotted, and this guy's pushing at our guy, so we are gonna finish him off. But we've got 2 tanks remaining, we've got a heavy and 2 artillery left. So we're moving around here, we're putting in a reload here, and as you can see, our heavy is actually really far down the 1-2 line. I'm pretty sure I know where the heavy is, and I keep thinking that he's definitely going to be pushing, right? So that's why normally I would be pushing up with my heavy, trying to stay together. It's the best idea, right? But I know where the heavy is, but he has been unspotted for a while. I'm worried that he's going back to help his TDs, his artillery, and maybe protect the cap. But then he gets spotted up. He is still over there, and it's a pretty much full health E75. Now that's a very dangerous tank. That's not a tank we really want to be on full health. So I kind of abandoning him here. He's going to struggle to get all the way over here in time to catch us. So we're going to go and try to spot him up, try to get side shots in, right? So we're going to go in the middle of the town, bit of some foliage and stuff, so it's fine. And then, artillery, what the hell is he doing there? Luckily, put both shots in and finished him off before he could get to us. Then the other artillery spotted up. Luckily, our guy put some shells into him, because he would have probably finished us off there. We finished him off with our last shell in our clip. As you can see, our AP rounds are pretty much down to 1 clip, and we're up against an E75, so we're going to put in. We don't want to take any risks here. We could still possibly lose this, and we get spotted up, unfortunately. We managed to put 2 shells in, track him, and actually do some damage. So we're going to relocate at this point. Now Heavy wants me to follow him, but I don't think that's a good idea right now for us to both sit in the same direction. One of us needs to get a crossfire and hit his side armor where he can't really bounce any of our shots, right? So that's what we're going to do. Trying to use... I've got quite good camo on this thing, but obviously not good enough to really stay unspotted when shooting, when spotting this guy up. So he was in the cap, I don't know why, and then he sees our other allied tank and he just goes straight towards him. We get 2 shots into his side, and then 3 shots, and we track him in place, waiting for our guy to finish him off for the win. So there you go, guys. Just under 5,000 combined there. But we did get a good result on kills. 5 kills isn't bad. So that was actually a mastery. Pretty low compared to some of the results I've got. But there you go. Managed to go back up to 78%. Yay. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next game. And again, I know it seems like it's a deja vu, but we are actually on the other spawn. We are in Fisherman's Bay yet again. And yeah, another Ragnarok game, but I'm just just a little bit of a demonstration on why it was so unusual to get a mastery in the last game. Because this is actually a higher damage game than the last game, as you'll see. And again, pretty deja vu, right? The enemy has 2 artillery, just like the last game. But to be fair, it's quite common to see 2 artillery after the 6.0 update, right? So we're going to just come across here. This light tank, I don't know what he was doing, but it's always nice to take out a light tank very early in the game, right? And artillery is already going for us. That's the problem with being a kind of a medium. You kind of can get into positions where you're one of the first tanks spotted, right? And that automatically means the artillery is going to be aiming at you. So unfortunately, the enemy's already in the city, and our team just haven't really gone that way. That's really quite unfortunate, you know. What we do, and what we can see on our team is the usual thing at the moment. Really quite unfortunate is they've gone one way, and not only have they gone one way, they're just kind of camping. Our light tanks are over here helping with the city, and I just don't think that's the best use for them at this point in time. They should be helping the other flank, because if that other flank doesn't push, it's a very good chance we could lose this game, right? We put a side shot into that guy. We're worried about artillery because there we go. He's just constantly looking over here. He's just quite adamant at trying to hit us, right? We're doing a bit of spotting, not much, because there's 2 heavies down there still, and they're doing a lot of the spotting for us. Finally, our light tank's going kind of over on the 1-2 line, but kind of more spotting at the middle of the map. Again, if I was a light tank, I would be spotting up the 1-2 line, because I'm going to be getting a lot of spotting assist, really. If you actually spot up some enemies on the 1-2 line, they've got like a large amount of TDs and heavy tanks and mediums just sat there waiting for someone to shoot, right? So as you can see, we've not got the best result yet, right? But that's going to change very quickly. Just like a lot of games, quite often I'm like, look at this result. This is terrible. This is going to make my mark go down. I'm on full health still, but you can get taken out very quickly in a medium. So this could be all I get. But there we go. We spot up a medium tank. We get the hell out of dodge because he's a tier higher than me, and those things have great armor. And of course the artillery is kind of looking in this direction. But we're going to try to keep spotting them up. If artillery can take this guy out, that would be a big boost to our team. Somehow we're winning, but that's more because of not because our team's doing well, being good at the game. It's more that their team is doing just as badly as our team. There you go. We managed to track him, pen him, and then artillery dunked on him. So there you go. He's dead. And how things can change in a matter of seconds. We got almost 2,000 assisted, 1,500 of our own damage. And again, we dodged the old artillery again. Oh, he seems to really want to kill me, that guy. Now, if I, was trying to take out a medium in my artillery and I kept missing, I would choose a different target, trying to finish off this light tank. We managed to finish him off. So I'm trying at this point in time just to dodge artillery again. There's something back there because he just shot that TD. That might have been my fault. I might have been spotted. He might be trying to lead me. Actually accidentally hit the TD at the back. So let's hope that's not the case. So we're going to push this line, right? Because we've got the support. We know there's at least 2 TDs in the artillery back there. So we're going to just try to spot out some enemies. And there's one of the TDs. And it's 9 rain, and we can clip him out, right? He's looking the opposite direction. He can't turn in time. We've got 1 shot left, and that's the tier 9 TD, and he's got decent armor, that guy. So we're reloading again, and we're just trying to get out of the artillery's gun line, and he gets spotted up. So that means, yeah, we're not going to be probably loading in time to take this guy out, right? We've got so many allies still alive. They're bound to kill him first before we do. But we're actually close to reloading. He spotted us, put a shot into him. He fires, misses, and then we get up over here to spot up him, and he is still alive and looking in our direction. We bounce that shot. Unfortunately, we blow premium now because he's the last guy alive. We're probably not going to get any shots into him because our allies surely should finish this guy off. We get unspotted. We want to keep him spotted, right? Because we could get some assisted at least. And he's pushed. He's pushed up. Rather than getting us, having us behind him, he's YOLO'd in. So we got 3,000 of our own damage, 2,000 assisted. So that's over 5,000 combined. And we still got a decent amount of kills there. We got 4 kills. So quite a bit better result from the last game. But this was only a first class, guys. That's only first class. So yeah, who knows? We got less XP. I don't know why. We still did damage to tiers higher than us as well. So, well, that's just how it goes, right? Anyway, I'll see you in the next match, guys. Alright, last match, guys. We're in our 50 TP premium Polish tank, and we're on mines. Yes, mines. We're seeing that again at higher tiers. I think it should be. Some people think just I don't mind playing it, whatever tier I am. Some people want it to be limited to a certain lower tiers. I personally think tier 8's the maximum it should see. Maybe even tier 7s. Just because obviously the map's so small, view range, you can spot anything straight away pretty much, and it defeats our object of glass TDs and light tanks, right? And artillery as well. There's only 1 artillery in this game. We want to take the hill in the middle, all right? We have perfect opportunity to get the hill first. But our team just doesn't seem to want to go up there, right? We're going to put a shot in. Our first shot of damage Nice and easy shot there, easy to pen. So we're going to work this ridge line because our team doesn't want to take the hill, which is quite unfortunate. Reload's quite long on this tank, but it's decent enough. We put a shot into that Diamondback's cupola there, or the top of his tank at least. I pen it. So, yeah, we are working this ridge line because we've got good gun suppression. This thing, it's even though it's a heavy, we bounce that shot. We get a tiny bit of assisted, 22. I don't know why they bothered with that, but there you go. Every bit counts, right? So they've taken the middle of the map, the hill, and both flanks really. We are in a bit of a tricky situation. We managed to put a shot into that Tiger Shark. I've been having some excellent games in that Tiger Shark. That's a OP light tank, guys. Viewer, yes, I know it's a horrible to look at. It's a part of the Hot Wheels thing, but I won it, and I do have it. I reluctantly use it because it is such an amazing tank. Been having some amazing games on that. I haven't even got many crew skills on it. Trying to cupola shot and getting it there. So we are actually winning. It's very surprising since we are no map control whatsoever in this game. I am guessing the artillery doesn't have any shots on us over here, because I would have thought the artillery would have been shooting us by right now. Try a cupola shot. He kind of moves too far and angles his armor, and we bounce purely by accident. We're getting very annoyed. We're getting spotted constantly by that Tiger Shark up there, and I'm trying to avoid artillery. Even though it hasn't really shot down here, I'm worried that it might relocate and try to shoot us. And there's, yeah, we're surrounded on all flanks at this point. Again, majority of our team seems to be just sitting at the back there, and we're getting a tiny bit assisted. Our sisters is getting kind of like soaked up by this guy next to me as well, which is kind of annoying. If we were winning, there we go. Finish him off. Try to track him, and didn't actually see how much health he had left, so I was just trying to track him. But that was enough to take him out anyway. This guy is pushing up. We are winning. Like I said, it's quite a surprise that we've carried on the old. That wasn't fully aimed in, was it? That was a lucky shot. Right into the side of that Japanese medium. Very. Feel kind of bad for him, to be honest. That shot hit. We've only got 11 shells left of it, normal AP rounds. And we're just, yeah, it's just, we're trying to keep on the move here because we are constantly spotted. We got guys to the left of us. We got the Tiger Shark to our right of us. And we got guys in front of us and the artillery to worry about. We're in a very bad situation, really. Yeah, don't know why he just sat there, broadside on. Thought we were going to take a shot there, but he, for some reason, he didn't take a shot, even though he's got 3 in the barrel. So we managed to finish him off as well. Ragnarok, dangerous tank. Yeah, very nice. We took that guy out as early as we did, because he could cause us some big headaches later. And then we realised that actually behind us, our flank is getting taken. So we're just bouncing shots from the Ragnarok here. He pinned us. So we're gonna just see what's going on here. We don't want to show our side, really. There we go. He's just not giving us much there, guys. Just seeing if we can hit his cupola here, actually. And there it goes. Oh, God. Every shot is hitting today. That was a very lucky hit. Very lucky. But there you go. We are trying to finish this guy off now. This ST is causing us some trouble, but he's in a bad spot as well. He can't really maneuver without getting shot, right? And this, what is it? Huntsman trying to get a shot into him. It's just not happening. He's finally got a shot into us, but he's overextended. I don't know why he pulled out that much. He did get a shot into us, but we managed to get a shot into him before he fell back. So he's now one shot. There's not many of them left now. We can pretty much mop up the enemy team. And then he pulls back into our front gun line. I'm not sure if he penned me then, that tiger shot. Anyway, we've got over 4,000 combined. I don't know whether that huntsman is not isn't AFK, but he seemed like he was, because he's been sat there. Seems to have been sat the whole match. This light comes in and pretty much finishes this guy off. We were hoping to finish that light tank off because he was causing us so much trouble. He knows we're coming. We can take the hit anyway, so we're just going to go in here and try to get another kill, and then we'll have a bit of damage. We fluffed that shot. Oh, stupidly, we fluffed that shot. We should have just took the shot, guys. Trying to avoid taking damage is a bit pointless, really, because we got plenty of hit points to play with. So that light tank left. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to be the ones to finish him off, unfortunately. But again, not a bad result. Over 4,000 combined there. On mines, so it is doable, that map. So we came second, so 4 kills as well. Not a bad result, really. Not a bad result. Got first class and high caliber. Making it go of it on the marks as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.